Tensions are rising in the South China Sea. The Philippines accuses China of aggressive actions in their territorial waters. But will the Philippines stand down or will they fight back?
Kung saan sila nangingisda daan-daang taon na. Kaya't hindi ko maintindihan ba't nagbago na ganito.
This video shall be diving deep into the escalating conflict between the Philippines and China. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. just issued a strong warning to China. We'll break down what happened, why it matters, and what could happen next. This is a story you won't want to miss. Clashing claims. Imagine a vast treasure chest teeming with a variety of fish species and the potential for oil reserves. This vividly describes the South China Sea. The contested waters are claimed by multiple countries, including the Philippines, Vietnam, and Malaysia. However, China introduces complexity with its historical assertion of the 9-dash line, which became the 10-dash line last year. This boundary now encompasses nearly the entire South China Sea, stretching its territorial claims. The expansion of this line intersects with the maritime territories claimed by other nations in the region, such as Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, and Brunei. This intricate web of overlapping claims has fueled geopolitical tensions and disputes over resource rights, creating a complex and delicate situation in the area. Recent spat. Just last month, the Philippines accused China's Coast Guard of using water cannons against one of its supply boats in the latest incident in the disputed South China Sea. The Philippine military reported that the confrontation, which occurred on a Saturday morning, lasted nearly an hour. It happened while they were attempting to resupply a small group of sailors stationed on the sunken Sierra Madre near 2nd Thomas Shoal. This area, referred to as Ayungin in the Philippines, has been the scene of several similar standoffs in recent months. Located approximately 200 kilometers from Palawan in the western Philippines and over 1,000 kilometers from China's Hainan Island, tensions have been high in the region. The military also shared a video showing a white ship marked China Coast Guard crossing paths with a gray vessel identified as the Philippine supply boat 𝐦𝐸𝐬𝐵 and using its water cannon. The Philippines asserted that they are not the instigators. The Philippines Department of National Defense reminded China that Filipinos are not the instigators in the South China Sea. They emphasized that the Filipino people do not seek conflict and will not be intimidated into silence or submission. This response came after China accused Manila of provocation, attributing it to the recent tensions in the area. The DND criticized China's behavior, stating that it reflects their isolation and inability to engage in lawful negotiations. The Philippines Defense Department highlighted China's aggressive actions in the West Philippine Sea and their tendency to patronize or intimidate smaller nations. What is the stance of Philippine President Marcos? President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has unveiled a countermeasure package to address China's ongoing aggressive actions, which he described as open, relentless, and unlawful. This strategic move follows consultations with Philippine defense authorities and discussions with international allies. In a social media post, Marcos emphasized that while the Philippines seeks to avoid conflicts, it will not succumb to intimidation. He affirmed, "Filipinos stand firm and do not back down." Recent interactions between the Philippines and China underscore escalating tensions in the West Philippine Sea, particularly within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone in the South China Sea. China's claims over the entire South China Sea contradict a 2016 international ruling that invalidated their expansive assertion. Marcos creates Maritime Council amid escalating tensions. President Marcos Jr. has directed the enhancement of the nation's maritime security and domain awareness amidst escalating tensions with China over territorial disputes. This directive was formalized through Executive Order 57 on March 25th, aiming to address critical issues affecting the country's national security, sovereignty, sovereign rights, and maritime jurisdiction across its vast maritime zones. Persistent stability and security challenges in our waters threaten the Philippines, risking territorial integrity and the peaceful existence of Filipinos. The right to live in peace, free from violence and intimidation, is fundamental. President Marcos plans countermeasures against unlawful actions by the China Coast Guard and Chinese maritime militia to protect against provocations. What is the role of the U.S. and the Mutual Defense Treaty? The United States plays a crucial role in the South China Sea dispute, especially concerning the Philippines, due to the Mutual Defense Treaty, or the MDT, between them. The treaty, established in 1951, commits both nations to support each other in case of armed attacks by external parties in the Pacific. This agreement is a cornerstone of Philippine defense strategy, given the rising tensions in the region. The US recently restated its commitment to the MDT, pledging defense support if Philippine forces in the South China Sea face armed attacks. This is part of a strategy to safeguard navigation freedom and international order. The US involvement plays a key role in deterring aggression and highlighting global peace concerns in the region, contributing to stability and security for nations within the vicinity. Not only the Philippines, but also Taiwan is embroiled in a conflict with China. It may be enlightening for you to be aware of this. Simply click on the image displayed on your screen to broaden your understanding of this matter. Enjoyed the video? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more exciting content. Thank you for watching.